Greetings everyone, this is Karst, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. So, last episode we made it back to Yuzhitz. We're currently on the scent for someone called Riki, who lives way back down in Ledechko. I do have a plan as far as how I want to proceed in order to reach that location, but before I do any of that, there is actually another quest to be done in Yuzhitz itself, where I have to follow three ladies out into the forest and basically watch them do their witchcraft or whatever they think they're doing. They're essentially using some like rare, I'll know about rare, but potentially toxic or poisonous ointment, which is not very well advised. I do want to see if any of the other ladies are willing to impart some more information to me though. So, you're a traitor.
My humble...
You are not what I was looking for at all. Never mind. But yeah, so I've talked to one of the ladies, but I'm kind of curious to know if the others have more dialogue, so let us attempt to find out. Are you the one I talked to already? Vera? Vera doesn't want to talk to me anymore. Fair enough. And what about you? The lady whose name I can't remember.
Did.
You're in the house as well. I notice all of you like to just chill in your homes.
Hey, is
Hi,
someone there?
Zalata.
I've heard something about a magical ointment.
Really? I'd like to know where from. And what concern is it of yours, anyway?
I've been sent by the herb woman.
The herb woman sent me.
Gertrude? What does she want? More money?
That ointment is quite dangerous.
It's not about the money. She's concerned about your health. That ointment can be dangerous, and she wants me to make sure you don't do anything foolish.
She said that,
Yep.
but I can't believe it's all that serious. If she's really worried, tell her to come with us to the crossroads at midnight.
To the
But not a word
crossroads.
to
I was
anyone
told the
else.
woods at one point. Okay. So I do get new information from them, which is good to know. That means I should probably run over to the other lady who lives next to the horse farm. The stud farm, I'm sorry. And see if she has additional information for me. And then I'm pretty much locked into just kind of waiting. Waiting until they decide to all head out together to the crossroads. I don't know what time of day they're going to do that at, so I don't know how long I will potentially have to wait for. So I was informed by one of my very lovely viewers, Hijabka, or that no-name Roos kid. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right or wrong, but thank you for the heads up. And I was told that I missed some fun shenanigans with Father Godwin if I actually failed to persuade him. So at some point coming up, I think I'm going to drop a save and then load in order to see that path, and then I'm just going to load my current game thereafter. But again, thank you for the heads up.
I've
I
heard
always
something about
appreciate
a
it when
magical
someone has some
What?
nice comments
that?
or
someone
engages
asking
with me.
around?
It's always good to know that there's someone out there who's actually, you know,
Gertrude
watching
sent
and
me.
enjoying what I'm putting out.
And
So
what did
thank
she
you very
say?
much.
Does she want to add something to the ointment?
No. She's worried about what you'll do with it. It's quite dangerous stuff.
You could be burnt at the stake for what you're doing.
What I've heard already amounts to a burning offense.
Wait. Really?
Yes.
If someone buys witching ointment, what am I supposed to think they want it for? Let me take a wild guess. Witchcraft. And witches deserve to burn.
We're doing no wrong. We go to the woods alone, at night, and we hurt no one. I won't say any more. You might twist it against us.
Noted. Okay. Alright, so all I know now is crossroads, they go into the woods at night, and that's that. Fair enough. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sleep, get a new save in, and then I'm going to load a... Well, I don't know if that's a good idea, actually. I guess I can wait around until they walk out of town, and then do a savior snap, and then do the... and then look into the alternate route. I think that might be the best bet. So I guess I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Be right back. Oh, okay. So the ladies are now headed out towards the road, which is perfect. I've actually just been... I waited for a few hours, leveled up my maintenance, and then immediately remembered, oh yeah, I should probably just go and study if I'm going to be waiting. So that is what I've done. I think maintenance leveled up 2 times while I was doing this, because I do have that perk where if you wait, you still learn passively from the most recent book you read. Or like the most read book you have in your inventory, I guess. So at least it wasn't a total waste of time. So now I need to follow them out of town. The real question is, where exactly should I be headed? It should be in this direction, I think. I think I follow this road, and I should be able to keep up with them in this way. Now, I get the feeling I'm going to be sneaking up behind them, so I'm probably going to have to run around with all my gear off. But this is a good opportunity for me to do what I said I was going to do, which is just do a nice little save your schnapp save before essentially delving into an alternate path. So we will see you on the other side. Father Godwin, I have traveled back in time in order to come and speak to you.
Good health to you.
Yes, and with you.
The blessings of our good Lord. We can ask you a few.
I need to ask you a few questions. I need you to.
Do you know?
There are.
I need you to.
Did you notice any?
Beat me in a persuasion check.
Father,
There.
Okay. What can I possibly do? Yes, number 2. You could be condemning innocent people to death.
for heaven's sake, Father, can you really look me in the eye and tell me that when you know you may be condemning innocent people to death?
I can. Because if I broke that vow, the consequences would be much worse than if I didn't. Maybe not immediately, but one day. The mills of God grind slowly.
Fair enough. Lubosh was my only lead.
Father, Lubosh was my only lead to the Neuhof raiders. Only he could tell me who was responsible for that massacre. If I don't find out who it was, it will probably happen again. Surely you wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't. But I can't betray the sanctity of the confessional. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll try to think up some way of helping you. Suppose we talk it over in the evening, in the tavern, over a cup of good wine.
Okay.
Maybe we'll come up with something.
All right. Thank you, Father.
Good luck.
Sounds like a plan. Meet him in the evening. Will do. Let's put it at whatever time that happens to be, 7 p.m. Is that considered evening, or do they want me to hit 9? They might want me to hit 9. But that's okay. I can wait it out. Okay, meet him in the evening. I think that's it. I can eat some rotten food. This is fine. Only some minor poison. It's okay. Okay, so he's heading right over to the tavern, which is literally next door. Convenient. Okay, I am here, Father. Father? Okay, I guess he's gonna get to a table first before he's willing to talk to me. Nope, he's okay here. Never mind. Hello there.
The blessings of our Lord be...
And with you, lad.
No.
Take a seat.
He answered me with my own response. Whenever someone tells that to me, I tell them, and with you. Okay.
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything. But maybe we can work something out. But first I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from?
I might as well tell the truth.
I'm from Skalitz.
Oh. I'm sorry. What about your kin?
They're dead.
They're dead.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Here, we'll drink to them. It must have been terrible.
It was pretty rough.
It was terrible. It seemed so pointless. We had no warning. They just appeared and began the slaughter. God knows why. They killed anyone who didn't make
What
it
happened
the
to my
shelter of
neck,
the
dude?
castle. My parents.
I'm like a
girl,
turtle now.
Even the Deutsch who was on Sigismund's side. I didn't make it to the castle. I wanted to try and help my parents, but there was nothing I could do. Then I fled to Talmberg with the Cumans on my heels. They almost killed me. They slaughtered people in the surrounding villages.
Yeah, I don't know what exactly
Set fire
happened to
bodies in
Henry,
front
but
of the church in Rovno. Folk who tried to take refuge
that's not the
there.
most confident looking image ever.
My poor child.
Wait, who's that lady?
May God grant them eternal rest.
When did
How
she
you
join our
come to get
table?
this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanish to send that old grouch, Bernard.
He did send him.
He did, but I found a witness and the trail led here to Ujits, so he sent me here to follow it up.
Ah, well, congratulations. It's nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead of torture. We'll have to drink to that. Now the most important thing. What actually happened at Noyel? The good folks hereabout are saying all kinds of terrible things, but I take most of it with a pinch of salt.
Well, this time they weren't
Rumours aren't
exaggerating.
exaggerated this time, unfortunately. The Neuhoff stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarrelled among themselves and broke off the attack. And judging by what's left of our Lubosh, they're still settling accounts.
I
True
see
enough.
it's every bit as bad as people claimed. Dreadful. Well then, here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so terribly.
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home.
I was curious about this guy. Okay, well, I'm glad that we actually looked at this path, because last episode when I was talking about this this priest, I was like, I kind of wish there was more to do, more to learn about it, like more things or opportunities to get to know the guy and learn more about him, because he does seem to have an interesting backstory of some sort. I noticed you're handy with the sword.
I noticed you're pretty handy with a sword. I wouldn't expect that of a man of the cloth.
You know what they say. The Lord moves in mysterious ways.
But this is a bit more mysterious than others.
Let's just say I haven't always been a priest.
Fair enough.
Fate led me to places where affairs were settled by force.
Yep,
These days, of course, it's just a bit of exercise to keep me in shape.
which is important. I heard you had an adventurous life.
I hear you had quite an adventurous life after the seminary.
I like to leave the past in the past. Now I'm here, and the life I have suits me just fine. Wine, women, and mass.
Wait, women? But you're a... Huh?
Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business. So, about
Also
the confessional
wine.
seal.
Those are some
Do you
vices
really
you've
want
got,
more
sir.
innocent people to die?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll forever be tempted to do it again. If people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous crime.
So the Batman no-killing rule. Got it. Then I've reached a dead end.
I understand, but that means I've reached a dead end. Those cutthroats will strike again, and I can't stop them.
Chin up, lad. I might have a solution.
What?
If I tell you what Lubosh told me, I'd be betraying the confessional secret.
Okay.
But first thing tomorrow, I'll try something I think might help you.
Word of
Why
honor?
tomorrow?
On my soul.
I always wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where do you get the ideas for your sermons?
Well, Ujits isn't Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical. Condemning vices.
The vices
And, of
of
course,
women and
describing
wine, like yours?
Tongue lashing about the two popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular as well.
Fair enough.
Especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Of course, of course.
Can you give me an example?
Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus started preaching in Prague, in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it. I'm thinking about putting it in my own repertoire.
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus about Mother Church. The lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned to poison. And nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated. Just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain of gold and silver. They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth, and they shamelessly profit from everything.
Okay.
You want to baptize a child?
Very forward
Pay.
thinking.
You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolution. What if the devil himself were to pay? Would he ascend to heaven too? With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them. They gamble at dice and dress their whores in expensive furs, while Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too. Amen.
A very modern view of things,
This Jan
yes.
Hughes character is quite a rebel.
Oh, the congregation will love it.
I don't doubt it.
Let's drink to that.
This guy is very obsessed with drinking, yes, I've
The last
noticed.
bit reminds me of someone.
Yep.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the prelates and the
I've only
clerics
got
who
two
are robbing the
hands.
poor. Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I preach to.
He's getting very
I'm one with
emotional
them in
about this,
poverty
yeah.
and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sasau Monastery.
Yeah, he's getting very, very animated about this. He cares a lot. You want to teach against debauchery?
Don't you think it's a bit odd when someone boozes and lives in sin with a woman and then criticizes the Pope for debauchery?
I guess I'm getting
No,
drunk
I
over time
don't.
as well. What do you think of Hus?
What do you think of this Jan Hus?
He's certainly a wise man. A little overzealous for my taste. If he got out of Prague and came here for a look, I'm sure he'd stop condemning drinking and lying with women.
Okay, and the teachings of Master Hus.
Where can I find out more about his teachings?
You like it? I copied down some of his sermons. If you're interested, you can read them at my presbytery.
Sounds like a plan. What are folks saying about it?
What do the common folk think of it?
They like it.
I'm starting to
They're
slur,
happy
yep.
to hear someone say what they think themselves, but are afraid to say aloud. Things that make them angry. And they're calling for change. In a few years, it'll have grown beyond control. You mark my words, the people will rise up, and the church will be shaken to its very foundations.
Yeah, unless they burn him at the stake first.
Nonsense. They can't burn a master of the most respected university in Europe.
Enough about preaching.
Thanks for the sermon, but I think I've been morally uplifted enough. Oh, it's getting quite late. What are your plans, Father?
What do you suppose? We have a drink, of course.
This man. Sure, okay, I'd say that's a great plan.
That sounds like a good plan.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Reach a new level in drinking. Oh, so the lady was supposed to join us. Ah. I thought she just joined us like randomly. I didn't realize she was supposed to be there. That's pretty funny. Aren't people gonna talk though if the village priest regularly goes and drinks and fornicates with women? I do like the music though. I'm gonna end up under the table at some point. Yep, there we go.
Enough of this!
Oh yeah, that's the bailiff.
Come on over here, sit down and have a drink with us.
Don't vex me again, Father. It's 3 hours past dusk, and curfew is long gone.
So what?
So, I'll have you all whipped and put in the stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
Well, nothing to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can write is me.
Isn't there supposed to be a
Enough!
scribe in town?
Men, throw them out.
Welp. But yeah, seriously, like, what kind of reputation are you building for yourself, Father Godwin? That's so bad. I thought he was a pretty... Yeah, I thought he was a pretty chill guy.
Henry, back me up.
I mean, he is. He's a pretty chill guy. But... Uh-oh. Sinner, get drunk. Okay, now I'm gonna help Godwin by fighting off the guard.
Oh dear. Damn.
But yeah, like I was saying, like, he is a pretty chill guy, but maybe a little too chill. Back off. Is that guy against me? Ow. I'm gonna lose this fight. Ow. Nice. I'm gonna lose. Okay. Is that the father back there or just some other dude helping me? Because that guy looks very young. Is this the bailiff? I don't think so. The bailiff is a little older than this. Okay. Knock him out. What happened to my perk where I can knock people out easily? Is that it? Anyone else? Oh, the villager was just helping me. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's fighting the... He was fighting the bailiff.
Wouldn't you like to have a little ring on the bell?
Climb the bell tower. Okay.
Said and done.
I'd love to. And Henry, too, I'm sure.
Godwin's concubine?
Stop that nonsense, Godwin. Are you out of your mind? What will people say?
People are already saying enough about this guy, I swear.
What do I care? What do they do to me? Watch the step, my dears.
You literally have someone called your
Godwin,
concubine?
you are a buffoon.
Oh dear. Private area, but I guess it won't matter.
Here we are. Look at this beauty.
Don't ring it in the middle of the night, man. That's gonna raise so many problems for
We
us.
can't do this, can we?
No!
Who
Such a bad idea.
Get ringing, wench.
We're going to be in so much trouble.
This is wonderful.
Is it? Oh, jeez.
Ah, bloody oath.
Yeah, no kidding.
And now, my dears, comes the climax of the evening.
Right. Censorship time? Question mark?
Come here.
Oh no, we're fine.
Oh,
We're not I mean, the noises are not great, but... Okay.
The priest has mounted up. What do you say, Henry? Shall we take a little ride of our own?
Just lie back and think of Teresa. Lie back and think of Teresa. Well then. What the hell are we doing out here? Jeez. I can see why this is considered to be an iconic quest in this game. Alright, Godwin. Are we gonna sober up at some point? Oh dear. Are we just gonna wander around out here? Should I skip time? Would that be better? Oh no, we're good.
Well, I have to say that was a fine evening.
It was definitely special. And in the end, he still didn't give me the information I needed. Well, I guess I did. I earned his trust at least. Where are we now? Back in his house? Back at the bar?
Godwin, you beast! Get up! Do you hear me? Wake up, you drunkard!
Oh, that's the concubine.
Oh, fucking hell. Where the... Oh, what the... Oh, who the hell are you?
What do you mean?
Henry. My great friend, Henry. Didn't we have a wonderful time?
Did we?
Well, you certainly did, you old lecher. Now you better pull yourself together quick. You haven't much time. There's some water and something to eat on the table there, but if I were you, I would move my hairy arse before my flock eats me alive.
These guys are gonna end up stringing him up by his toes, I swear.
Step on in my head. My guts. My poor suffering stomach. What was that woman on about?
Do you remember anything?
Before my flock
Probably
gets
not.
alive.
Blackout drunk.
I've forgotten something. What have I forgotten? Where the fuck am I? What the fuck was it? Oh. Mass!
Oh yeah,
Shit, I
Sunday,
have
you're
to say
right.
mass. I gotta say mass. You have to help me.
How?
How?
I'm not a man of the
You're
cloth.
priest.
Yeah.
I can't do it in this state. Maybe the liturgy. But I have to give a sermon as well. Oh, this is a disaster. They're gonna excommunicate me.
Why did you do
I'd love
this?
to help you, but you can. You can do the sermon for me.
How?
What? So, first I investigate a murder no one wants investigated. Then I drunkenly keep the whole town up all night. And now you want me to preach at them from the pulpit? Do you want them to burn us at the stake?
No. No, I've got it. Suppose that Sir Ratzig's protege. You just came from studying in Prague. And you want to share the words of Master Jan Hus, who you recently heard preaching there. Henry, look. From what I remember, we might have overdone it a bit.
Might have. We beat up the bailiff.
Bailiff or someone else complains about me. The bishop's gonna have my guts for garters. So I'd appreciate it. Stop gaping at me like a stuffed squirrel and start helping.
You're mad. You're stark raving mad.
Just a little.
Not. It's a perfect plan. It's flawless. Oh. How about this? If you help me with this, I'll tell you who Lubosh's cronies are.
Oh, finally. The long... We finally got to the point, the long way round. The confessional seal isn't sacred anymore?
So all at once, the confessional seal isn't so sacred?
Don't mock me. I won't give you a second chance.
Okay. We'll never get away with it.
We'll never get away with it.
Not if you make a hash of it.
Alright, but I can't guarantee the result.
Well, alright. But I can't make any promises about what'll happen.
No, neither can I.
What do you want me to
They're
do?
literally gonna hang me.
I'll go and start the liturgy. Then I'll introduce you. You give the sermon I told you yesterday in the tavern, and that's that. No need to drag it out. If it turns out well, I'll tell you what I know about Lubosh.
What, no rehearsal, no practice, no
Fine,
script?
then. We have a deal.
Wonderful. Let's get to it then.
Give the sermon in church instead of Father Godwin. Okay, great. Do I have any of that potion that, makes me recover from, from a hangover? I don't think so. Yeah. I guess I could increase speech for 10 minutes. Let's just do that. Alright, let's go. Let's go, Father Godwin. I will now preach to the masses wearing rags. Seems like a great plan.
Hey.
Hey. Well, at least the church is right next door. I guess that makes sense. I'm kind of sad that we didn't become friends with the guy. In my main playthrough, but... That's the whole point. This is why I built my speech. My reputation was lost. Oh no. Oh gosh.
I thought he'd never show up. The swill pup.
Look at him. He can hardly walk after his capers last night.
Oh dear.
You were with them, you beast.
Huh.
Just you wait.
Look at him. Mother of God. Any minute now he'll throw up.
This is, not the best look for the village priest, no.
With all that clamor.
In nomine Patris, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Amen.
I love how he's still, like, bloody and bruised.
Accepit panem in sanctas at venerabiles a manus suas.
Oh dear. Sorry, it's just so ridiculous.
Hac facite in meam commemorationem.
He almost drank from it. I don't know if he's supposed to, though, to be fair. Hey, that's the maid I was with.
Brothers and sisters, you may have had the honor of meeting Henry from Skalitz. who is here at the behest of Sir Hanush to investigate that heinous crime at Neuhof. You might not know that Henry recently visited Prague.
Pure bullshit.
Where, by the grace of God, was able to hear Master Jan Hus from the esteemed Charles University preaching. I've managed to persuade Henry to stand here today in my stead and tell us what he heard. Because, as you all probably know, Jan Hus is a very popular preacher in Prague.
You could just say anyone's
Henry,
name,
you
and
may
they might
begin.
believe it. You could literally be like, oh yeah, this guy's very popular in Prague, therefore. Am I gonna have dialogue choices? Uh-oh. Well, the good news is I'm really good at speech. We don't want to overdo it, so let's begin it confidently.
Brothers and sisters, let me get straight to the point. I'd like to talk about the church and how corrupt it is.
Boy has a cheek.
Sure, let's go with number 3. It is not... I'll let him say it.
Creation has given to every man the power by which he might rule the whole world. But that power does not give him the right to rule. That right belongs to God alone.
Okay, I guess that didn't go over too super well with them. Continue harshly. I don't need to be super harsh about it. I'll go wordily about it.
It is the corruption of God's pastors here on earth that has brought misfortune on our heads. Plague, enemies, injustice, hunger,
He's just
and
waving
chaos,
his head around.
failed harvests, fires, floods, and other catastrophes. The accursed wealth that the church is drowning in is poisoning almost the whole of Christendom.
Okay, he's
When
quoting
gods
him.
are
He's
fighting
quoting him.
over
Well
a bone,
done.
Take the bone, and they will stop. Just like the flock of ravens that has descended on this land to peck up every speck of gold and silver. They show no mercy. Their hearts are poisoned by covetousness. They trade everything. Everything is for sale. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder?
Yep.
Pay, and you will have absolution. And the prelates sin and give themselves absolution.
For shame. Shame upon them.
Good job quoting Godwin. Good work, good work. Talk about the sin of fornication. To sin is human. They might not like that.
It is the custom of the gluttonous prelates and monks to preach against sin. But what do they know of us ordinary folk?
I'm trying
Let us
to
remember the
I'm
marriage
trying to
of Cana,
shield
where our
Father
Lord
Godwin
Jesus
as well
Christ
by
himself
going for this
feasted
option.
with the other guests and drank his fill. And when the wine was gone, he performed a miracle and created more. He, whose companions were poor travelers, simple folk, prostitutes and troublemakers, performed a miracle so the feast could continue.
Now that's the kind of sermon I like to hear.
No, brothers and sisters. Jesus did not condemn alcohol. Drink to lighten the cross you bear in this vale of tears, but not with such abandon that you cannot keep holy the Sabbath. For there should be moderation in all things.
Okay, yeah.
And it is not drinking itself that is sinful, but intemperance and beastly indulgence.
He's right.
No comment on what we did last night, but sure. We will continue speaking wordily. I like wordy Henry.
Enough about sin, which the prelates are so fond of preaching about, and whose absolution they promise if you pay enough coin to Mother Church. What if the devil himself were to pay? Will the bishops tell us he too would ascend to heaven? And what about those bishops? They sin without remorse, and with the money grasped from the poor for indulgences, they keep fine horses and hordes of servants to pamper them. They play dice and garb their mistresses in expensive furs, while Christ, the Lamb of God, walked barefoot and had nowhere to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too.
Down with the prelates!
It's amazing how he managed to almost recite it word for word from Godwin.
Father Godwin! At least he's a fair and simple man.
A very simple man, apparently. Criticize debauched priests, including Godwin. No. Criticize the prelates, but stand up for him.
God sees what is happening on earth, and he is filled with righteous wrath that those who should seek the salvation of souls instead seek mammon and the idle comfort of lucrative posts. Blessed are the shepherds who share the poverty of their flock, who are as one with you and bear with you the burden of this earthly pilgrimage, who do not condemn your venial sins.
Oi! All honor to Godwin! Let him drink like one of us!
That is all I heard in Prague. Amen.
Okay, well, I think that went fairly well. All things considered. I wonder what the bad version of the speech would go like. If your speech levels were really bad and you chose all the worst options, I wonder how that would go.
Well, considering what a soak he is.
He's right, that huss.
The young man shouldn't drink so much, but the Lord's given him a
I'm
silver
glad he
tongue.
came here. I don't suppose I'll ever get to Prague, and he told it nicely.
Well, well, my boy, you have talent, and I can't deny it. And you pulled a thorn from my side. I almost didn't make it.
Yeah, I noticed. I wasn't the only one.
Oh, what's to be done? I'll make it up somehow.
So, about our bargain.
Although it's a sin.
So gluttony and fornication.
God does forgive a penitent.
So, what did Limpy
True
Lubos
enough.
tell you? Was he at Neuhof that day? Who was with him? And where are they now?
Now, slow down. I'm sorry, but he didn't tell me that much.
Don't let me down after all I've been through. For you?
Well, now Lubos came to me shortly after it happened. His conscience was gnawing at him. And I must say...
Okay,
in
so
the
now
end, he
we're
turned out
just
to be a
going
better
back
man
into
than
the
he was.
lines that we already know.
He said they'd been hired through some crony of theirs. And at first they were just to steal some...
But this is like an actual
Then it all
cutscene
turned
version
sour
of it,
and people
so
started getting killed.
I do kind of want
And
it
neither
to keep
he
running.
nor his cronies wanted anything to do with that. So they fell out from the gang and fled.
Fell out? Yeah, there was a body found in the woods by Neuhof.
That would explain something. Lubos kept jabbering that he wasn't a murderer, that he didn't want to do it.
So I know that Lubos killed the murderer and he's dead too. The trouble is, I need to find the ones who are still alive. I need names and places. Did he mention any of the others?
Only nicknames. Talked about some fella called Riki from Ledechko, Pius, Timmy.
Pious. That lot are about as pious as I am ordained.
Nonsense. You would make an excellent priest.
With my speech skills? Probably.
And anyhow, with your skills, you ought to be able to sniff out this Riki from Ledechko, right?
That's the plan.
Well, we'll have to now. There's not much else to go on. Let's hope he's not hanging from the wall too.
Indeed. And I'd hate to be excommunicated for nothing. Anyhow, good luck. You watch out for yourself. These people clearly mean business. And I'd like to raise a tankard with you again sometime.
Yeah, I'll try. Although I'm not sure I'd survive another night of your debauchery.
And if anyone should ask, you heard nothing from me. I'll deny everything.
I don't doubt it.
You know, honestly, I'm kind of sad that my main save didn't didn't get me as close with Father Godwin as actually doing the this quest does. It's a bit of a shame, isn't it? Do I get to talk to you again, by the way, Alehouse Maid? You specifically, the blue one? No, I don't get to talk to her anymore. She actually looks like Bianca. Huh. Maybe, well, I mean, Henry has a type, I guess. Oh, and then there's Teresa, who doesn't look like Bianca, but that's fine. Alright, so it is, in fact, time to load my actual game. But this was a lot of fun. I'm glad that I got a chance to take a look at it. Once again, I kind of wish that our relationship would be as nice.
God be with you.
He's still bruised up. I kind of wish our relationship would be quite as nice in the main save, but honestly, given that he had no unique dialogue with me just now, I think we'll be fine. Right? Like, in the end, it probably just goes back to the default dialogue, and then we never reference it again. So, with that in mind, let us load. Alright, so we are back on the road out of town. I'm going to have to assume I am currently following one of the ladies out onto the road. I think this is it. So I guess I should sneak up behind them, right? Yeah, okay. I'm just realizing that the compass is conveniently showing me where they are. So that's good news. As long as a dog doesn't ruin things for me, I should be fine. There's a shrine here. Did I know there was a shrine here? Yes, I did. Okay, perfect. So, it is getting dark. So that's something I'm going to have to worry about. Because if it gets too dark, I'm not going to be able to see them. Although maybe they will light the way with like torches and stuff. Who knows? That is always a possibility. Do I have to get close enough to eavesdrop? Or is just observing from a distance enough? That I don't know. Okay, we're getting pretty close to their meeting spot. Yeah, they're all gathered here. Oh. Okay. I can't even see them right now. Do I keep following them or what?
We're all here.
Oh.
We can set off.
Is it far?
Not at all. But we should put the ointment on now. It takes a while to start working.
Where exactly do you put it on?
Well, there. You know?
I feel shy.
So
Oh, they have
playing
lanterns,
games
okay.
with the devil is all right, but dabbing some ointment on your cunny is going too far.
Oh.
Aye, well, don't peek for a bit. I'm not sure.
Don't worry. Plenty of women have tried it before us.
What if it does work? What if he does appear?
But that's what we want, isn't it? Let's go.
All right, well, that was a fascinating conversation. Not a phrase I was expecting to hear. But sure, no complaints there, I guess. As long as they don't turn around at any point during their walk through the woods, I'm fine. Just don't turn around. Also, don't get accosted by bandits or wild animals or anything like that, please. Although I will say, if a boar would show itself, I would not complain. I would be more than happy to hunt a boar. I have no idea how close I have to be to them. I mean, as long as they're within eyesight, right? Like, if I can keep tabs of them on the map, I think I'll be fine. I'll just follow suit once they, like, turn the corner, I guess. Just don't turn around, ladies. Okay, they're just wandering off the beaten path. Interesting. Follow the lanterns. It is getting very dark. I'm just going to have to follow in the darkness. I'm not pulling out a torch for this. That feels like it would be a very, very easy way to fail the quest and announce myself. Any moment now. Where are we headed? Just out into the woods. There's no path around here. Interesting. Okay. Stay in sight, ladies. I would be picking flowers and stuff, but I'm not sure if... I mean, I could raise my herbalism, but does it really matter? I don't think so. Unless I come across Belladonna. If I come across Belladonna, then yes, I will pick it. Because it is, well, save your snaps, right? Always helpful. Belladonna and Nettle, if I recall correctly. Okay. I mean, realistically, I could just let them walk off and then just catch up to them, right? Like, if I waited... I mean, I'm not going to, but I'm kind of like, if I just waited for an hour or two, their map markers will still be on my... Their map markers would still be on my map, presumably. They're actually getting pretty close to, what's-her-name's place? Gertrude's. So that's cool. I assume they're heading towards that glowy bit. Seems like it's, like, right about here-ish. I presume. Am I getting too close to them? I might be getting too close to them. I'm just glad that the dog doesn't, like, alert enemies or, you know, other NPCs. If the dog actually got in the way of stuff, that'd be really bad. I mean, if there was ever a place that looked like it would be the place for witchcraft to occur, it would be a misty grove like this, yes. Now what? I guess I should listen in. Watch the women from a distance and don't interfere.
We're here. We all know what to do, don't we?
I'm not altogether sure. Gertrude didn't want to say anything about that. So all we know is what we came up with ourselves.
You're making it up as you go?
I feel all peculiar, though.
The ointment is the main thing, and we'll think up some chant or two.
Just let's get it over with, quick.
They're literally making it up as they go.
Hearing weird noises.
When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain? When the hurly-burly's done? When... Damn it!
The battle's lost and won. What's that nonsense you bubbling?
I didn't make it up. It came out of me all by itself.
Alright, sure. It's the drug, huh?
Out.
Now I'm kind of like, should I eat? No, my food's okay.
Maybe this wasn't a good idea.
We're not doing it for our sake. Our intentions are pure. There's nothing to worry about.
Silence. Hush now. Do you hear that? As if someone was singing.
That'll be the tree roots. The earth speaks to us.
I'm kind of hoping
Like
for the
Gertrude
subtitles to
said.
pop up, but it doesn't seem to
Why
be
is it
happening.
getting so dark?
It's singing very loud. Make them stop. At least for a while, please. My head hurts.
Don't be scared. Let it happen. Lucifer, star of the morning, we're here to ask you a boon.
I get the feeling...
Hail Mary, pray for us. I feel...
Oh, crap. Did I get too close? I was trying to go behind the tree.
Someone coming. Who's there? Is it you, Kuta?
No, I'm still over here.
What's going on here?
I definitely wandered a bit too close.
Prince of Darkness. And make yourself at home.
What would you like us to do?
I am not the Prince of Darkness, actually.
We will fulfill your every wish if you fulfill ours.
I'm good.
Prince of Darkness? What in God's name are you babbling about?
Why are you testing us?
Testing you? Jesus Christ, what have you been smearing on yourselves?
A magic ointment from the herb woman? We are ready to pleasure you, Lord. In return, all we ask is that you rid us of the humans. And if you won't,
So
rid
you're
us of
basically
them,
trying to
then help
summon
us
Satan.
Get away from here. Give us riches so we can start a new life in the city.
I can give you money. I'm not going to give you anything you ask, but honestly, if you want money, I have money. If it'll make your lives easier, considering all the hardships you guys have been through, I can give you money.
I'll give you anything you ask.
I knew it. Thank you, my lord.
In return, you'll have to... Shit.
You have to shit.
I feel very weird.
Okay, this is getting a little odd.
Oh, that ointment. You smeared the ointment on me.
Oh, the toxic. I have antidote.
Fear not, my lord, nothing will happen to you. It's all part of the ceremony.
Oh, shit. What the fuck? What did you do to me?
Oh. What am I looking at? And I'm out.
Are you quite
What?
well after your long journey?
Huh? Long journey? What?
From the gates of hell to here. When will you take care of the humans? And why don't you have horns and hooves and a goat's tail, like the priest said?
Why are you a horse and why are you talking?
How come you're a talking mare?
What mare? Does your sight deceive you? I'm Vera, and I turn many a young man's head in Ujits.
Noted. Something else. What the heck?
Actually, I wanted something else.
What's that, oh lord?
Will you serve me and do all I tell you to?
Oh,
Henry,
yes,
why do you have
our
to
Lord
phrase
of
it like that?
Hellfire. We'll do whatever you want. Just rid us of those wretched humans. Which one will you take first?
Me! Take me!
No, me.
What the? What about the third one? Why doesn't she speak up? This is not exactly what I signed up for. I was kind of hoping to just give them money. I also see that Henry is just all the way in the back left there, talking to a tree, which is quite interesting.
And what about the other one? Why doesn't she speak up?
Cooter, you chicken!
Heh.
Speak up!
Oh, that she is. I guess aesthetically, I think Vera was the one that didn't look like 50 plus, so I'm just gonna go that
I want
way.
you, Mayor. Vera.
I knew it. Come on. Come closer to me.
Cavort with the women. Well, this is different. At least the dog is still okay. I am not cavorting with the lockpick? Okay. I can lockpick a chicken? Can I lockpick you? Horse. Okay, you're just a... Really? This seems ill-advised. Interesting euphemism. Alright. Fascinating.
That was tough. Oh, but I'm all dizzy again.
What is wrong with you? Is something going to come of it or not?
I need to sleep.
Bugger sleep! What was that?
Okay, well the
What
good...
is it? Someone coming!
Okay. The good news is, at least nothing bad happened. I don't think I actually did anything with them, so there's that. We're in combat. Whoa, hello. Okay. I don't know what you're wearing. Kinda wish I was wearing my armor.
Gone weak at the knees.
A little, yeah. Now, gonna die because I have no armor.
Not a good move.
Oh, yeah?
You're dead.
Am I? Oh! Dog got him. Hilarious. The dog did it. You're already on a different kind of trip. 4 hours. Okay, noted.
Fuck happened here? Shit.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Bandits,
These are
okay.
no demons. Just flesh and blood woodcutters. I'll never be able to explain this to anyone.
Woodcutters?
Fucking ointment. Damn that old.
No, they're noted as bandits. So I don't feel bad about this at all, actually. Silent shoes. That's worth some money. Thank you. It's also not marked as stolen. So I will consider that to be a-okay for me to loot. Okay, great. We're still out in the middle of the woods. So that's not great. Let's put some armor on because I don't want to get jumped by humans in the woods. That's the wrong hat. Yeah, I don't want to get jumped in the woods, so let's put everything back on. And head back out into the wild. Padded coif and... okay. I didn't realize they were separate items. Interesting. Alright, horse time. And I'm not gonna lockpick this one. Okay, so that was different. I feel like I've gotten... this episode's theme has been... binge drinking and a wild, wild drug-filled dreams. This has been one heck of an episode, I think. Henry and his debauchery, I guess. Slightly out of character from how I usually play him, but I feel like I'm kind of being forced into these situations. That wasn't exactly what I had in mind. I'm also kind of lost, and it's dark in the woods, so that's pretty bad. I'm literally just following this to see if there's a path, but...
I remember that ugly mug. What a piece of luck. Now I can knock your teeth in.
Should I know who that is? Who's talking to me?
What's the matter? Come on.
A random bandit? Do I know who you are? Should I know who you are? I mean, if you want to offer me free gear, I won't complain. It's fine.
Come here, lily liver.
Let me put my shield back on. Okay, come at me. People who have no gear. Okay, let me pull out my weapon first. There you go.
Is that all you've got?
Cannot see.
Is that all you've got?
That's fine. You should sick the other guy. Okay, he's just gonna stand and watch. That's okay with me. I don't know what's going on. Is he dead? He seems pretty dead to me. And now you can join him.
Stop! I beg you! I yield!
You might have money on you. Okay, just
You're
go.
not going anywhere armed. Leave your weapon on the ground and get lost.
I agree.
Yeah, get out of here. Okay, did someone else have something to say just now? Someone just said, who's there? How many bandits am I going to run into in the woods tonight? Okay, let me drop the body. Do you have anything? Ooh, a bard potion. 4 groschen, that's not much. Hair of the dog. Oh, now I get the hangover potion. So I feel like someone's definitely about to attack me based on what I'm hearing in the woods. That my horse?
What are you doing here? Tired of life, are you?
I wasn't expecting to get attacked by a bunch of, like, barely armed peasants. But sure, I don't care. Bye. You asked for it. Wonderful. You barely had any grosh. Oh, I see. These people were all drunks, too. Well, you know, you shouldn't attack people when you're drunk. How unfortunate for them. I need to get rid of some of this gear. My horse still can't carry more because I'm still... Okay, I'm still overladen with food and items. So that's not stellar. 0.3. I just need to drop, like, a loaf of bread or something. Do I have any meat to feed my dog with? I don't. That's bad. I do want to at least praise a dog, though.
Good boy. That's my...
Even if I can't feed it. Thank you. It's also getting to be about... It's getting to be about daytime, so I guess I stayed up all night again. It was, once again, one hell of a night. I'm also kind of lost in the woods, so that's not great. Nope. Nope, I'm not getting dragged into whatever fight that is. Those dogs and stuff, that's probably bad. Probably humans. I would like to not get killed. How many enemies are there? Do I want to get involved in this? Not really, but I will. Honestly, probably a very bad plan to get involved. I'm stuck on a tree. I'm hoping to find an upgrade out of this. What the heck? I hit the dog. Is the other guy running away?
You're done for.
He is so dead. Mercy kill. Reputation gain. That's good. I wasn't Did I not kill you? I was not expecting to come across some more humans, but... I mean... Free gold. Ornamented cumin shishak. That was the thing that the guy was wearing, which seemed interesting, actually. These quality arrows seem good, too. I'll take the sausage. The problem is, I feel like if I put that helmet on, it's just going to make it so that I can't see, and then I'll just lose my effectiveness, my weapon effectiveness, so that would probably be bad. Let's take a look. Does it lower my stats if I try putting it on? The answer is yes. Yes, it does. So, that's only going to be good for me as far as selling goes, then. Alright, time to get back on the horse. I need to unload the spear. Hopefully people in Uzhitz have money again. Because I sure as hell don't have any. I I've discovered a shrine. I'm pretty sure I'm on the right path right now. Yeah, I'm up here right now. Okay, that's good. And if I'm going in this direction, there's something that I hadn't discovered yet in a field. Anyway, so... Could be target practice, could be... Well, it's usually target practice. Or camp, maybe. No, it was target practice, that was right. The archery range. Perfect. And we're back in town. In this lovely town that has basically no traders. But, you know, back in town. That's all I can hope for. That's the scribe. Well, there's the general merchant who barely has any money. And is also not open yet, might I add. I was gonna say, oh, I can wait a couple of hours until he opens up, but I don't know if I really can. Where is the church? Church should be right about here. Perfect. And the pub is here too, which is sorta open. So in theory, I could catch a nap. What's my energy at? 68. It's not great, but it could be worse. Father, are you awake? Godwin. In another life, we became good friends. No, he's not awake. Okay. So in that case... What? What do you mean? Is someone fighting?
Thief! Thief!
There's a thief? That's not... Is there a thief chasing quest? Huh? What was that? I mean, sure, I'll drop a bunch of gear just to chase down a thief. I can do that for you. Okay, I just dropped a bunch of stuff on the middle of the road, but I'm gonna chase after that one guy.
Somebody help me!
I can help you. The horse will have to help me. I was not expecting to get into this, but sure, I'll do it. I can stop him for you, don't you worry. I'll beat him up. Who are you anyway? Just a random villager? And who are you? Okay, are they gonna fight each other now? Yes, they are. I guess I don't have to pull out my weapon.
Christ!
Punch him. Punch him. Punch him. Beat him up. Okay, I'm not gonna kill him. Are you good? Did you want to talk to me, or... You're gonna grab your stuff back, right? Now thank me.
You showed him. Thank you, that thieving magpie. You can't trust anyone these days. And just so you know, I'm no pinch purse. Here's a small reward.
Thank you. A 4 groschen, okay. Well, I did a good deed. That was interesting. I wasn't... Yeah. I've never seen that before. Just, a random miscellaneous quest. Okay. I'm not gonna kill the guy. I'm just gonna leave him out in the field. Let me go and grab all the crap I just dropped. Before someone else takes it. I don't know if that's a thing in this game. But just in case. This is all very valuable. I do want it back. Okay, perfect. So I'm thinking I can take a nap by renting the the bed. And then wake up again in like a couple hours or so. And then run off and talk to the village priest. Father Godwin, I mean. Come on, give me that. Did I drop anything else? Is there anything else on the field? I'm not seeing anything else, so I'm gonna have to hope that was it. Where is the pub? I've lost track of the pub again. I don't know how I keep losing track of it. Probably over here. Oh, he's awake! Good, never mind. I don't even need to do that. Father, let us speak.
What are you up to here? Get out of here,
let me talk to you.
I found out more about the Ujit's witchcraft.
Pray, do tell.
The women have got hold of some magic lotion from the herb woman, and they're using it to summon the devil.
For the love of heaven.
I followed them to where they held their Sabbath. They summoned the devil, danced around a
Well,
fire.
they didn't actually summon a devil. That was me.
The women were completely out of their minds from that ointment. Then some woodcutters stormed in.
They wanted to put a stop to the witch's Sabbath.
Good God. And what happened?
I had to kill the woodcutters to
Oof.
save those women from them.
For Christ's sake! How could you? Such needless slaughter! Those men meant well. Was there no other way to stop the bloodshed?
The woodcutters were beside themselves
sorry.
with
They
rage.
were
They
loaded
knew
as
the women's
bandits?
blood. There was no reasoning with them.
There must have been another way.
There wasn't. I did all that was in my power.
I did everything I could.
The good Lord observes your deeds. Pray for the souls of those unfortunate Christians. Pray, because you have blood on your hands. At least you see where dancing with the devil can take you. Pray for their loved ones and for your soul and mine, because we share the blame.
That sounded like...
And now please, go. Leave me alone to pray.
Alright, see you later. Bad trip, dance with the devil. Well, that I did. And with that one, I guess we're just going to call it right here. I hope that you enjoyed what you saw here today and that you're doing well wherever you are. This has been Karst with Kingdom Come Deliverance. And we had one hell of an episode. Couple of late night binges, lots of drugs. Both nights, Henry got plastered. But I hope that you enjoyed this one, and we'll catch you next time where we will actually do what I hope to do, which is head south through towards Neuhof, kill some bandits, return some stuff to Waffenrock, Simon Guy, and then get back to Ledechko. So I hope you're looking forward to that. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. We'll see you then. Bye-bye now.